Hello! Welcome to the big reveal, the grand reveal, the grand finale of all the things that I've been working on for our trip to Florida that we leave for tomorrow, which is crazy. It went by so fast. It always does. Now, there's only one project I didn't get done that I will get done. I will get done. Technically, there's a lot of projects I didn't get done, but out of the main ones I wanted to get, there's only one more I have to do, and I'll definitely be sharing lots of stuff about it once I do finish it. But yeah, everything has gone on track for the most part. I had pretty good luck until like yesterday, and then it it was like, "Oh, you might, like, actually catch up and get everything done," and then it was, like, a little problem after a little problem, and it kinda snowballed, but that's okay. Sometimes things just don't work out, and I've been better about planning more time and giving myself more grace when things don't happen, but that was a little bit of a struggle bus yesterday. Anyways, let me know if you're here. If you've been watching me on Instagram, I do have a highlight of all of the behind the scenes and like progression, a little bit of like my thoughts on everything. Before I get started, I just want to make sure you guys are here. There's there's not okay, so it's not going to be everything cuz some stuff that I've already made, we had to not ship, like my aunt and uncle camp down in Florida, so they took a lot of our luggage, so I don't have all of it, but I have a lot of it. So I'm really excited and I can't wait. Hey, April. So stoked to see your projects. I am too. Honestly, I mean, like, who doesn't love crafting for Disney? But this feels like the first time I gave myself lots of time to just go at it and have fun. So I'm excited to show you guys. Hi, Missy. Thanks for joining. I'm working. Oh, you're always working, girl. Are you on your lunch or you're able to take a break? Hi, Courtney. I can't wait to see all your finished projects. Thanks. Yes. Hi to everyone. I love that you guys are chatting. And I hope you guys are all having an amazing Friday. My days are so off. I don't know why. They just are. But I figured I'd go in the order that we plan on going to the parks and everything. Um, the weather is looking great most of the time, but come next Friday, it's not looking so great. And my biggest fear is that we plan on going to Magic Kingdom next Friday just to kind of like wrap up our trip with like the iconic park and watch the fireworks show, but they're talking about lots of wind. So I'm very terrified that they're going to actually cancel the fireworks show. So we might switch some things around. Just so because my little brother's never seen it before. It's my youngest brother's first time ever going to SeaWorld, Universal, and Disney. So I'm gonna be like crying like a big older sis that I am because I don't know. It's like everyone says that when they take their kids, like the first time, it's really for like them as a parent, especially when their kids are really young and don't remember anything. My little brother is 20, so there's over a decade in between us, but still, like I don't know. He's excited for everything, but I think I'm excited for him to experience everything even more. So this trip is about me and for me. No, I'm so excited to spend time with Matt's family and with my family, and it's going to be really fun. I work from home my day job, so I can watch you. Oh, perfect. That's so fun. Yeah, hey, Laura. Thank you for joining. So, first off is, well, we're gonna go to SeaWorld. I didn't really do anything for SeaWorld. I feel like that's if we go to Florida, we go to SeaWorld first. Matt loves his annual passes, and because then we get like a free ticket every season. And it's pretty affordable, and my husband loves animals, especially, uh, any ocean life. So he loves aquariums, all of that stuff, and so we're going to SeaWorld. I didn't really do anything for that. Um, I have before, I've done, like, Finding Nemo, but since we're going to Epcot, I'm like, "Eh, we'll see all the Finding Nemo stuff." But anyways, so then the next day, we're going to Universal, and at Universal, my brother is really excited for Harry Potter, and this is, like, his first time. He just read the series and watched all the movies within the past couple of years, but because Harry Potter was, like, before his time. It was more my time, and so the fact that he loves it so much makes me excited, but he wanted this shirt. It says Herbology, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and then on the back that he really wanted this. So it's Herbology, and then it's Herbology, and then there's Herb with the mandrake. He just thinks it's so funny to call this mandrake Herb. So this is Herb. I got this well, technically the whole thing off of Etsy, but it was a cute graphic, which I think I'm gonna make myself a shirt with a bunch of different mandrakes, and it says, this on the top and then a bunch of mandrakes underneath, and I sliced it up and redesigned it to what my little brother wanted. Uh, and so he's excited for that. It is in navy, which it's hard to tell because he's Ravenclaw, and the only color that I had really was either like bright blue or navy, and he also goes to the University of Michigan in real life, so he wanted navy, which I don't blame him. How and then my next thing that I did. So also we go to Universal a lot. Um so I don't know. I didn't do a ton of Harry Potter stuff. It's only one day, but I guess I could have still done a lot. I am Hufflepuff, and I've always either done, like, more Slytherin vibes or Gryffindor vibes when I went. Why? I don't know. I had some cute Gryffindor stuff, and technically I have, Hermione's wand, and when I take the, like, "What character are you?" I come out as Hermione. So I did some Gryffindor stuff before, but this time I am going in yellow and black for Hufflepuff, and then this is the first time I made this little claw clip, and I painted on black flowers, so it'll match my outfit, and it's just like a tiny little accessory. And then I'm taking my Love Potion blinged out bag that I got from Universal, like, 2 years ago. So, I already have a lot of accessories made for Universal and, like, Harry Potter, so I just wanted to do something, like, small and little. Um, so yeah, I made this claw clip. It was the first time I ever did made that, so that was fun, and my husband gave me the best compliment because he said, he's like, "Oh my gosh, you did all that vinyl?" And I'm like, "No, I drew that." Like, I drank a bunch of coffee and then drew this, so I feel like it's really shaky and not the best, but he was like, "That looks really good." So that was a confidence booster. He's biased though, so I I just take it for what it is. Hey Jess, can't wait to see your ears fully. I know. I felt so bad for teasing everybody, but honestly, I just I think it's going to be worth it. So, we're getting there. We got through. That was all I had for Universal. Hey Vanessa, how are you doing? Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Yes, all like comments, likes, all of that really help whether you're watching now or the replay. You make the cutest stuff. Thank you. I love it. I love doing it. So if other people like it too, it's just kind of beneficial. um okay, so then after Universal, we're kind of having like a day break, and we have like a day so we can move stuff around. We're gonna hang out with Matt's family, just kind of chill after like those 2 days. And then we're going to Epcot. I think like I said, this is just general. We don't have anything set in stone. My husband said we don't have to, so let's hope that that is true. But I showed this on my Instagram stories. This is my koozie that I'm taking. I do have a potion bag, the poison bag. Sorry. I have my love potion Harry Potter bag, and then I have my poison llama poison button. And it's the Garden and Flower Festival, Flower and Garden Festival. I always get it mixed up at Epcot, which I have seen, but if you know me, I love flowers. I grow a bunch of flowers. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm really excited for Matt to see it because I think Matt is gonna let me do more cool stuff in my garden this year if I, show him how cool it is what Disney does. So on the other side, it is Alice in Wonderland. We are going to Hollywood Studios, I think, in the morning. And I didn't have time to do a Star Wars theme koozie. If I feel like it tonight, I might whip one up. I am not a Star Wars girly. I'm like, within this next year, I'm going to force myself to rewatch everything and then watch The Mandalorian because I think now that I've gotten more into like Guardians of the Galaxy and like more space stuff that I will be okay with Star Wars. It's just not my vibes. I'm a castle and carriages and like, like that kind of girly versus like Star Wars and like space stuff. But I'm trying to open my mind to it because Star Wars Land at Disneyland, so cool. So I'm really excited because I've never seen the one at Hollywood Studios, and both my husband and my little brother are big Star Wars fans. So if I have time, I'll add it. But we're just going there, doing stuff in the morning, and then going to Epcot later, where we will have a grand old time drinking around the world. It's going to be so fun. But yeah, I figured out how to do these reversible koozies because that way I really wanted to take my Stanley, but there was just no way I was going to carry this monstrosity of a thing around. And then I thought about getting the 30 ounce, and I couldn't. I was like, I can't justify it right now. We're all biased. Well done. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, we all are. And hey, I'm making it for me, so I like it. Hey, that clip looks great. Thank you, Christina. I love flowers too. I cannot wait. When we get back home, I can finally start planting seeds for my garden inside, unfortunately. Not outside quite yet, but with the weather we're having in Michigan, I really feel like come April, we'll have a lot more flowers for spring. And I'm so excited. I'm happy we're going now on our trip. And then it just feels like, winter's over. And I am ready to plant for my garden. I'm just ready for spring. So cute. Thank you. Don't worry, I'm not a Star Wars girly either. I think I would like The Mandalorian. And I think I can get more into it now. I just don't like it's not that I don't like aliens. It's just not what I like rather get into. It's kind of like with reading books. Like I like it. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm not a fan. It just there's so many Star Wars things to like really get into it. And when I watched them before, I don't know. Like Chewbacca, I love him. He's cute and fluffy, but Yoda kind of scary. Baby Yoda, which my husband's like, it's not Baby Yoda. I get that. He's adorable. Like I just like cutesy and green and flowers, not like sand and metal and industrial, I love the Herb shirt too. My brother will love that you love that. He was so proud. He was like, I am an artistic genius. I'm like, yes, you are so creative. I love the Alice fabric too. Yeah, I got a lot of it because it was on sale, which it's been on sale a lot lately. Not like all the character fabric, not complaining because like you're not supposed to sell this. So then I'm like, okay, well, I better make stuff with it for me, myself, and I. or do giveaways, you know? I'll just have to do more giveaways. I am a Star Wars fanatic. Y'all are breaking my heart. It's just not my aesthetic. But like I said, I love long series. I love details. I love that like The Mandalorian is a spin-off. I love all of that. So I feel like now I can appreciate it so much more. I also know that you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, Laura, and like that's just me. Like give me Lord of the Rings, give me um the Shire and all of that. Just that makes my heart happy. Hey Janet, thanks for joining. Wait, you're in Michigan? Yes. I'm in the thumb. Not super close to you, if I remember correctly when, yeah, but yeah, I'm in Michigan. I don't know if which way is it for you? I don't remember if I have it flipped or not. I'm in the thumb of Michigan, but I go up north a lot for, in the summer, as ones do in Michigan. Um, I love Wicket, he is adorable. U of M is my son's favorite school. We end up watching all the football games. So I'm an MSU alumni. So when my youngest brother went to U of M, I was like, I'm so excited for him because he's going in the medical field. So, like, that's amazing. That is the place you want to be for what he wants to get into. I was just like, of course. Like U of M is great now, which it does make me happy. When I went to Michigan State, that is when we went to the Rose Bowl and we won the Rose Bowl and like our football team was amazing. So it's kind of cool that when my little brother goes to U of M, that the U of M football team was great. Cool. My family is from the thumb. I was born down there. What a small world. That's where I'm born, raised, went to college, stayed around that area for a couple of years, and then moved back because I just love it here. And it's cheap. Um, yeah, my son wants to do a vet program, which means he will have to get over it and go to state. I actually have a degree in animal science. Um, And I loved MSU, and I loved all of, like, the farm stuff because 'cause I'm a farm girly, and yeah, I loved MSU, I love the campus, I love everything about it, so I totally get that. I'm in Muskegon, MSU fan, love to go north, especially the UP. Yeah, growing up, my dad still has it, but growing up, we have, a cabin in the Upper Peninsula, literally almost Wisconsin. And that's where I used to spend a lot of my summers was up in the UP. And then now, with Matt, since we've been dating, his family was like the Leelanau Peninsula. And Michigan in the summertime is amazing. So I'm not super far from Caseville in the thumb and like Caseville, Port Austin in the thumb during summertime. Absolutely amazing. Wow, look at all these Michiganders. Yes, I appreciate you all. We know what it's like. Okay. Back and like this is why I also go to Disney is to escape Michigan during this time of year, but this year has been really nice. So also at so we're at Epcot. We're having a good old time and my little brother is going to be Cusco. He is going to wear he's got a Cusco Topia jersey. I got him from Box Lunch. And I'm gonna have this, and then I have my Yzma ears. So I blinged them on the front, and I loved it so much that I was like, okay, I would love to just do Yzma, but you know, black and purple can be Ursula, black and purple can be Maleficent. If I really wanted to, I could paint the purple and be all black. So I did make it a changeable bow. And originally, I was gonna put feathers around the ears, but I didn't want it to take away from all the bling because that was a lot of work, and I actually didn't have enough to do the back, so I just glittered the back. But what I ended up doing was just making it changeable, so it's on a little clip, and then there's just a little loop. Not my idea, but for how to make this, but I'm so in love. It matches my outfit. It's only 22 up here. Yeah, it's colder today, but I think when we're gone, it's supposed to be like 60 here, which is crazy. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I love it, so I can't wait to make Ursula and Maleficent ears and then switch them all out and all of that fun stuff. And then like and Matt's Kronk. Matt has a shirt that he made when we went to Disney World in October for Kronk. And I keep telling everyone this instead of just like waiting for it to be a surprise. But since we're gonna be at Epcot, you know how like in Emperor's New Groove, they're like chasing all over the map and like it's Cusco and then it's Kronk and Yzma following. At every country, I really want like my brother running by and then Matt carrying me on his back at every country. And then I make like a reel. I'm everyone is like, "Yeah, you need to do it." So, I definitely think that's gonna happen. However, I'll just be transparent, we will be, drinking, so not heavily, I say that, I don't know. It's gonna be hot on that day. The weather in Florida has been fluctuating a ton because, like, one day it's 80 and then another day it's 60. Um, but can't you just see me on Matt's back, just carrying me around? I can't wait. And I'm just wearing like a black tank top and black shorts and like all just black. And then I just have the ears. I wanted to keep it simple. I was going to take a boa and I was like, it's going to be way too hot. I don't want feathers sticking on my sweaty skin. Like, no, thank you. Um, so there's that for that one. And then the next day we are going to go to Animal Kingdom and I don't have our shirts, but I did do a live of tie-dyeing them on here. So if you check out one of my lives, I'm going to see if I can find my picture. I've been taking so many photos and filming so much, so I don't know if I have it quickly. But I did tie-dye our shirts. Oh, there we go. For Pandora, and we are going to be Avatar, which I was really happy with how it turned out for tie-dyeing it. And so with that in mind, I also I set this up. Hang on. Oh no, did I do that myself? So I made a koozie for Avatar, which just matches it. And then I did the little dots in HTV and oh, it's not gonna be dark enough, but it glows in the dark. Just the plants and the little dots, kind of like Pandora. I didn't think it'd be enough. I'll post in my Instagram stories the pictures of them in the dark. But yeah, I just found some like succulents and like wild plants and cut them out and then use some puff paint for the little dots. I just painted this and we're at Animal Kingdom. So we have to do Lion King for other parts. And we actually on Disney Plus, there is a show about Animal Kingdom. Well, it's Animal Kingdom and like the Epcot Aquarium, which my husband didn't know there was an aquarium. So he quite literally is freaking out. I'm really worried at Epcot instead of like going around the world, we're just going to be at the aquarium because my husband loves aquariums. So we have the Lion King. So I love this fabric too. It is so cute. And I loved The Lion King growing up. I'm a early 90s baby, so I feel like that was just like my childhood, you know. So got this and I am so stoked for these ears. I had an idea and then I thought I could just use some of the flowers I already had, but it wasn't quite giving me like Pandora vibes. So I went to Dollar Tree and Dollar Tree has some awesome succulent fillers, like flowers and like in pots, and then just like ones that you can make in your own stuff. But this is the back, and these are the front. And you'll probably see like a lot of dots, and you're like, what the heck is that? Yeah, that's all glow in the dark paint too. So these also glow in the dark, which I'm so excited to show off when I'm in Pandora. And so you just have to thank me with my little blue tie-dye shirt and my little cup and all of the stuff. And I just looking cray cray with all my blue Pandora stuff. They're actually really light too. My Yzma ears are more heavy. They're heavier because the bling is actually pretty heavy. And I probably will eventually bling the back of them, but I thought for now the black glitter actually was a great substitute. But aren't they so fun? Also, like, I wish you could see them glow in the dark. I should have covered my windows with what, I don't know, but it looks real not it looks really fuzzy, but I promise they glow in the dark like crazy, and it's so, so fun. It also took me forever because I first painted it with, like, Mod Podge mixed with, like, glow powder, and it really didn't do anything unless it was really, really thick. So then I went through and, like, I have, glow in the dark puff paint, and then I just did dots everywhere. Um, but yeah, I can't wait. I have never been on any of the rides at any of the parks besides Magic Kingdom. So to me, going to Epcot and Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom is like going for the first time ever for me too, especially Animal Kingdom. I only saw like a sliver of that park. So I can't wait. I love Avatar, the first one and the second one. When the first one came out in movie theaters, I think I saw it 3 times in theaters. I was also in high school and had a lot more time, but I was obsessed with it, and then The Way of the Water, that one made me cry a lot. That one was hard to watch compared to the first one, but I love them. I'm so happy. Okay, that's amazing. Hey, Sam. My Sam and I are hanging out while I work. We both say hi. Hi, Sam and Wendy. Those are adorable too. Avatar one is great. I am so like I'm living for the accessories, and they're a lot easier to make. The ears are so cute. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Um amazing. Yeah. I actually had a lot more on them, and it was hard for me to be less is more, but I also tried to make them look good from the back too. It's really hard to make ears look good from the back without just doing a ton. Like on these ones I added feathers on the back of the bow. Um because I don't like them when they're super plain. So I hand painted these, like I sewed them and then hand painted them, then hand like dotted all of them, added the paint, the puff paint to everything. And then I took just some extra plants with that because I didn't want it to be super bulky on both sides, and just hot glued them on. And I I'm ecstatic. Okay, before my big reveal, I'm gonna show a couple gifts. Oh, shoot, maybe I should do that for last. Okay, I'm really worried my cousins that we're going to meet up with will see this stuff. So, I want to show it off because it's really cute. But also, if my cousins are here, please leave. You guys will see this all in person. If you're not here, then cool. You don't have to worry about it. If you're not my cousin, you don't have to worry about it. You can stay and hang out. Um, what I did do, because I not only do I have Stanley toppers, I also have toppers. These are supposed to go on um the Slims. I don't know what they're called. They're not they're like this, but they have the straw in the middle. They don't spill. I don't know. People are very touchy with their tumblers, but they also fit the 24-ounce. These are the Starbucks cups. This one is actually a tall brand. Um, but I have each park that we're going to on here. So we have Epcot and we have Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom. So I made this just for myself. Also, I will eventually be making these and selling these in my Etsy shop, not with the parks, but with I don't know, whatever you guys want, just glitter, cute stuff. I'll have lots of ideas in the future, just so um yeah. I was gonna do an Avatar theme one. I just ran out of time. Like I said, there was stuff that was like, I really, really wanted to get done and then extra stuff. So I really wanted to do a Pandora one, which was just gonna be blue like this color, and then I was gonna put um like flowers and stuff on it. I'll live without having it, but I'm gonna show gifts off that I'm making because we're staying with my aunt and uncle for a little bit. Um and my cousins and my aunt and uncle, all of them are huge Disney fans. They've been going for decades, way longer than I have. Um, so pretty. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the Starbucks cups. Yes. Yeah. And I don't know. I have so many ideas coming up for my shop. I'm not going to just keep stuff to um, what's like I've been traditionally doing. I really want to be like, I really like making this, so and I want to make a set of something, so I'm gonna sell it as a set kind of stuff. Gotta head out, but I'm gonna add this to my watch later so I can finish watching the rest. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for stopping by, and I hope you had a great rest of your birthday week. Keep up the great work. I hope you enjoy Disney. Thank you. I will see you whenever I get back, and thank you so much. Okay, so for the gifts, like I said, if my cousins are watching, they better scoot their little heinies out of here because I'm not tolerating it. So, my one cousin loves Stitch. Loves, loves, loves him. I mean, who doesn't? I love Stitch too. So, I have this Valentine's Day fabric, which is so cute. I mean, I would use this year round. So sorry, it says my internet is being a little laggy. I have this koozie I made for her. I don't know if they have cups for them. If not, I'm gonna just buy them Starbucks stuff so they can carry it around. Or I'll buy them one of these cups. Because I could just get these cups from Walmart and it's actually like temperature changing. But then this is the other side. I actually, when I bought this fabric, I did a live and my cousin was like, "Oh my gosh, I love that fabric." And I was like, "You're not supposed to watch my lives because this is a surprise." So that's hers. And she has a Stanley. And the one thing she asked for was a Stitch topper. So I made this Stitch topper and it actually kind of matches this, even though she can't use this technically together. I wish I would have had more time to make a matching lid for her. But like I said, that's stuff I want to start doing in the future. But so I made this. Did I almost have a mental breakdown while making it? Yeah. Cricut was not my friend last night and it was not uploading files. And so I had to resize stuff and it was a pain in the booty, but that's what it'll look like. And her sister is a girl after my own heart. We are very, very similar in she's very artsy and she also loves cows and Disney. So I made her a full lid cow print with a Mickey spot for her in it. And it's very glittery and I hope she loves it because I think I'm gonna make myself one. So I do have the full lid ones too that I will be making lots more of in the future when I get back. Yeah, I love that. But she also is a lover of Moana. She absolutely loves Moana. Um, Unfortunately, Joann's only has like one Moana fabric. So I did this fabric, which is super cute. And it kind of matches because Pua is, I mean, he's gray and white, but the spots, you got the spots. So I did that for her. And the other side is just like floral princesses. Because it matched really well for like either side. But I love this is one of my favorite fabrics. I did Ariel dirty there. Sometimes you can, it's like, okay, I could fit her or cut her off. I didn't have a lot of options. But there's like Snow White, Tiana, Belle, Ariel. Also there's Cinderella, who kind of got cut off, and I couldn't fit on, but Aurora too. So I thought that was fun. And I loved all of that. Also, since they go camping at Disney and they take their camper, they have their dog. And I could not resist making him a little dog bandana with this I love this print, like this color. I don't think they have it anymore. They might. It wasn't at my Joann's when I checked. I had bought this a while ago and I just love it. It's such a good, I don't know, like not traditional Mickey, but still like, I don't know. I like the muted colors a lot. And also, my aunt loves Pirates of the Caribbean, and they have like a little pirate flag that hangs up in like at their campsite when they go camping. And I designed them a Dead Men Tell No Tales on the other side. So it's reversible, whether, they want him to be a Mickey dog or a pirate dog. So I made that for him, and it's kind of for like my aunt. So I really hope they like that because I'm obsessed. The stitch. Yeah, this I wish I had more time to like draw my own files because this was a pain in the booty to cut out. And yeah, it was so hard. Where did you get that fabric? I need it. All the fabric is from Joann's. I get 95% of my fabric from Joann's. From like this was just blue and then I painted it. All the Disney character fabric, even this I've gotten it's like wood. Doesn't feel like wood, but I've gotten all of it from Joann's. Okay. So those were gifts. I hope my cousins did not watch. I'll be so mad if they did. Also, if they did watch and they're still watching, I almost had a mental breakdown, but I was like, all Emma asked for was a Stitch straw topper. So I will get it done, even though I just want to go to bed and cry. It's just, when you buy like certain blanks, they come with files. And for whatever reason, this one blank did not come with the file. Like all my other ones from that order were there, and this one was not. So I'm like, that's okay. I'll just use another blank that I have and resize it. Cricut was like, no, you will not. You will not resize it because we're not going to let you upload it, period. It's going to fail. It's going to say there's something wrong with it. It's not going to work. So then I went on Etsy, and there's a girl that designs blanks for this specific shop that I've bought stuff like designs for in the past. So I bought a file, and her stitch had like 12 layers. And if you're a crafter, especially a Cricut crafter, like 12 layers of vinyl on like this tiny little thing, that was not happening. I was not about to do that. It was a really cute design, but I wasn't going to do it. So I just used the Mickey head to cut out. No, apparently she sells her own blanks now, so they are not the same size. So I wasted, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was just like the amount of time, I was just ready to be done, to be quite honest. And so when I cut out the background, like the Mickey isn't the most perfect Mickey. And yeah, it was just like, everything had gone really well up until last night, and then it just did not go well. So, um, yes, it does go, on the dog's collar. It slips through. I used to sell dog bandanas and matching, like, dog mom like, I used to do, dog bandanas with scarves and dog bandanas, with hats for the owners, but yeah, it just goes through. I designed this pattern, oh shoot, like 5 years ago. So, I love doing it because I got my doggos, and I might get back into making more, matching sets. I don't know, I'm just really into, like, I like making things match. Um, so I think that's something I might do is, like, pick a theme and then just make a bunch of stuff that matches, and the hard thing is, like, how to sell that, but, I don't know. I'm really excited. I wanna be your cousin. They're letting us stay with them, and when we stayed with them, not the last time we went, but the last time with them, like, I just am so thankful for my family. They are also ones, if you've been following me for a while with my wedding, my aunt, uncle did so much for our wedding. My cousin, the artsy one like me, she did my makeup for the wedding. She did a mural in the barn. She washed her mini cows, that my wedding photos are with. I just, like, am forever thankful that they're my family. So if I can make them stuff that they'll like, that's the least I can do. I didn't see that at my Joann's the other day. I'm gonna have to go to the other ones. Yes. And when I went in there last week, or no, on yeah, on Valentine's Day, they looked like they were out of a lot of character fabric, but sometimes it's just behind the cutting counter. I also, if I'm looking for something specific, look on the app and then check the availability at your store. If they have less than 2 yards, it won't be available at your store, but you can also buy it online. I have bought fabric online from Joann's. If you're buying a lot, they will not always guarantee that it comes in one cut. Like, cause I used to buy bolts of fabric when I was selling, dog bandanas and stuff, and, sometimes it would come in multiple pieces, so it wasn't the best. You got married in a barn, Farm Girls Rock. So, I got married in my grandparents' barn during COVID. We were supposed to get married in a barn in Gaylord, no, not Gaylord, Gladwin, sorry. Not Gaylord, Gladwin. We were supposed to get married there, and with the pandemic, we could have still got married there, but you couldn't have more than 100 people, and originally, when we booked that barn, you could have 300 people, which seems like crazy numbers, but I don't know, between my family and friends and everything and everybody and, like, the neighbors of the town and everybody, it gets crazy. So then when COVID happened, we said immediate family only. It was only grandparents, aunt, uncles, mom, dad, siblings, and first cousins. Like, that was it. No kids. Um, the only friends we had were our maid of honor and best man. It was all strictly family, and my grandparents let us, clean up the whole barn, and it was very sentimental to me because that was where I pretty much grew up. And yes, and then now every time I go visit my grandma, I'm like, it's where I got married. It's also, what my Etsy shop is named after. So, it's Willow Star Market, and there's a big willow tree in the front, and then there's stars on the barn. So I say that's my happiest place on earth. Like, I love Disney and all that, but happiest place on earth. Gaylord and Gladwin are just a little bit apart. Yeah, I don't know. Gaylord's been in my mind because they've been on the news with stuff, and I don't even remember what, but Gladwin, it was in Gladwin. I would have loved that. It was all, like, meant to be. It was significantly easier because at the time, my grandpa was not doing well, at all. And all he had to do of the day of the wedding was get dressed and walk out to his backyard. So, it ended up working really well. I got ready, like, in my grandma's mirror. She has like this really cool vintage mirror. And so there's a picture of me getting ready. There's a picture of my grandpa crying when he got to see me the first time. It was very sentimental, and I'm very thankful, especially because my grandpa is no longer with us. That's where like my whole world revolved around that farm growing up. So very sentimental. Okay. Now, last but not least, we have Magic Kingdom. My little brother Alex adores Hercules. He really likes the movie. We always say he's young Hercules. We're waiting for him to buff up. And we wanted to do stuff that he likes. So he loves Emperor's New Groove. He loves Hercules. He's never seen Avatar, but I'm like, you would love it. Just watch it. And I need to force him to watch it on the plane ride. But what we're doing is Alex is going to be Hercules. So he has Go the Distance, which I designed for him. Just a simple shirt. I feel like kids now, like their shirts are pretty simple. I mean, that's how Alex dresses, at least. He'll have like 2 tiny words on a shirt. So just a simple part. And you know how like young Hercules, when he's wearing his toga-y robe or whatever, it just got that one like pin right there. I don't know. I just thought it was fitting. So he's gonna be young Hercules. Matt is gonna be Pain. Oh my gosh. So it's in reverse for me. And it so it looks like it's spelled wrong, but it's not. So Matt is Pain and I am Panic. And we did it monochromatic because we just didn't want it to be like super over the top, like just simple. And I have stuff that will actually take off the HTV so I can reuse it, but it was too fun to not do. I really wanted to do like wings and the little devil tail on the back, and Matt said no, which fair enough. So we don't have anything on the back, but I think the wings and everything would have been great. But one of my favorite parts in Hercules is when Pain and Panic are drinking out of their drink and wearing his merchandise. So I painted these shoes, as you guys saw if you were on sprints with me, and there is an actual water bottle that you can get that looks like the pillar, and so I just drew squiggles on there, and it's Hercules for Herculade. I painted these. I did have the recommendation for putting the air herc, because it's supposed to go on the strap, of doing like an acrylic piece right here. I just did not have time, so I just put air herc on the toe. I was so happy with how these turned out. So I am not a sandals girly. I am shoes, especially when we're walking so much. So at Magic Kingdom, I'll be wearing these because they look like the sandals. I painted the laces so that it kind of matched more. But I thought they were great. And then they're like really actually simple, but these are my Hercules ears. It's just the little emblem, the lightning bolts, and then the Hercules and the lightning bolt again. I did a hidden Mickey with the bling. And then I just added gold bling. I hand painted these little really, they're just G's with like pointed ends. I painted that. This is the back. I did a hidden Mickey in the middle of the bow. Yeah, I just hand painted around them and then ironed on those. And so, can't you just see me? However, so it's supposed to be cold that day, so I'm worried I'm gonna have to wear a shirt. So I got my like stuff on, and I'm just I got all my merchandise. Yeah, so I was just, I'll be all cutesy, and I really was like, how can I how can I make Hercules girly without being Meg? Because awkward, weird, not doing that if my brother is Hercules. So that's where we thought we could be the sidekicks. Um, oh, and then this one, because we're at Disney. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have done this differently, but we just did like a classic Mickey. What I should have done, now literally having this idea, is I should have done a pink, and then I could have done the skull emblem for Hades. Missed opportunity now that I'm thinking about it. Because then I could have forced my little brother to drink it. But yeah, so that's everything so far. Like I said, I have a little bit, I have one more thing I really, really want to do. I'm gonna work on that when we're done here. Um, yeah, I would have loved that. Yeah, it was amazing. Gaylord had a big tornado. Okay, that's what it was. I also my friend's grandparents, like, have a Christmas tree farm in Gaylord, and I don't know. The only thing I have going on in Gladwin was that I almost got married there. Those all turned out great. Thank you, thank you. The shoes look so good. Yeah, I was so happy. I ironed this on. This is vinyl. I hand sketched everything out and just mixed some paint and did it. I think I will have like some kind of tutorial up when I get back on how I made these. It's going to be really quick, not anything too in depth. But I have painted a lot of shoes. I've painted, yeah, like 7 or 8 pairs of shoes now, and they're just really fun and easy. Perfect. That outfit is spectacular. You are so creative. Thank you. I wanted to take something that is actually like pretty simple, and I'm like, okay, what are little elements that I can add to it, you know? And that's where like having a cup or tumbler there is just really nice. Like I said, I would have loved to take this, but for rides and everything, this is just so much easier. Not because I probably will drink out of it a ton. Like I'll probably put a little bit of water in it, and then like if there's extra and we go on a ride, I'll just dump it out, or depending on the ride, you know. But this is just like easier to hold, to carry around, and I just love the option of like switching it out really easily. But that's everything. Before you guys head out, if you could let me know what was your favorite thing. I would love to know what your favorite thing was. Whether it was like Mickey ears, oh, I got backwards. Mickey ears, or koozies, or the shoe, or the toppers. Let me know. It all looks great. I hope you have a fabulous time. Thank you. I am so excited. I can't wait. It's going to go by so fast. But that just means I have to have another trip planned, you know? Oh, just got to plan that next one, and then it doesn't seem so bad. No, Matt told me that if things go well for him this work season, we'll try to go in November. I would love to go during Christmas time, but we'll see because it's also busy that time of year. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know this was kind of like just a last minute sporadic thing, but I really wanted to show everything off and not leave you guys hanging, because the Disney stuff I'm not even going to be wearing until the second half of our trip. So I really wanted to just show them off now before I get footage and pictures and all that. I can't decide. They're all so great. Stop. You're too nice. I'm between the shoes and Avatar ears. Yeah, I get that. Those were honestly the most work. So that is much appreciated that those were your favorites, because these definitely had the most time. I think the shoes by far had the most time. But when I had to go back in and puff paint everything so it glowed in the dark, that was like, okay, that is some extra time. You guys would love the pass. Okay, hang on. Would love the pass. I'm like, am I like be pass holders? Um, I hope y'all have a great trip. Thank you so much. I want to see them glowing. Yes, I will um post them on my Instagram on a Sparka Sam Disney annual pass. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. So we talked about getting one before we got tickets for this. And then we're like, no, because we don't know we're going for sure. And it's so unpredictable when Matt can go. Like in the summer, he can't go at all. I mean, really, from spring to fall, and fall could mean end of October or it could mean after Thanksgiving, and we don't know. And so it's like, is it worth it to do it then? Um, and honestly, I don't know how much we're gonna do next year. Next year we have like other trips that we want to do. And we just got some big plans. So I know I would love to. Eventually in my lifetime, I will have a Disney annual pass. I just don't know if that's going to be now. I think that's kind of why I did all this stuff this time, because yes, I know I'll probably go at least one more time this year, but I don't know, you got to live for the moment and live for the now, and I just want to take advantage of what I have and can do right now. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I have no idea what the content will look like for the next week. I will not have sprints for the next 2 weeks because we travel on Saturdays, unfortunately. But um, just follow my Asparka Sam Instagram. That is where I'll probably be doing, day of stuff, or at night when I actually have service, showing off like everything we did that day. But it'll probably take me a hot minute to get back to posting and all that stuff. I am hoping to like film some stuff so when I get back home, I can edit it and hopefully get it all out earlier. But yeah, I still have lots to do. We got animals I gotta take care of. So hoping I can do everything I'm envisioning and it comes to life. And I'm just thankful that you guys are so supportive. So I'm going to head out and work on my last project, and I'll see you guys soon. So bye.